Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Survival Russia. So while we are waiting for me to edit the next episode of our mod adventure, our extreme off-road adventure here, we're going to take a look at a video Mrs. Survival Russia have made all by herself. Why she made it and all that stuff, she will explain all by herself. YouTube is being a little bit funky at the moment, and I'll most likely make a very short video about that here in not too long. So I would really appreciate it if you would at least consider to support the channel, and yeah, you can buy merch in the link below and stuff like that. But as said, I don't want to dwell too much into that by now. I'll make a separate video on that. But I hope you enjoy the video, guys. I think it's a cool, awesome video.
Hi everyone. Today's my first day when I can walk in the woods on my own. My dearest husband, Mr. Survival Russia, he allowed me to spend all day in the woods today, and he will take care of kids and the kitchen and whatnot. So
Whoa. Hold your horses just for a second. I did not allow Mr. Survival Russia to go to the woods. She will actually correct herself a little bit later, but I just want to make sure there are no misunderstandings here. I actually told her to go to the woods. Forget about all these things that you have to do all the time and go to the woods. That's more like it.
I have a completely whole day to nerd in the woods, and I haven't had such a possibility for actually the last 8 years. I grew up in this place as a kid, and of course I used to know some places. I can see that the forests have changed so much that it will be very interesting for me to discover them again. And of course, my very caring husband, he installed me a very cool app called all the Soviet military maps, where I can track my location and actually find maybe his camps, maybe. Actually, this is one of my tasks for today, to find his one of his camps, maybe find some cool mushrooms or whatnot. So it's actually my first video. I'm very nervous and I don't like my voice, how it sounds on the record, but most people do that most likely, but we will see. I hope I won't meet a bear. I see it's time for forest medunitsa. I have no idea how it's called in English, but this awesome very first flowers, they look like this. You most likely have them as well. So speaking of medunitsa, we did like this in childhood. You just take a flower, remove it. You can see this white thingy there. It is sweet, and we also ate them. Just back in the childhood. It's very cool. So, according to my magic map, I'm somewhere very close to his first camp. I have never been there before, so I hope I'll find it. Hooray! I'm not completely retarded yet. Yeah, our famous table. Okay, so I'll have a break here. This is my survivalist food of the day. It's funny, right? And by the way, fire upon me, I don't remember the name of the subscriber which presented me this awesome knife. It's made in States and it's very useful, and now I'm using it for my food. You know, it's just laying here. In an ordinary mom's life, actually knife surprisingly becomes a very useful tool. Anyway, I have rescued moms from a very funny situations all the time. Just that I always have a knife, because my husband actually have indoctrinated in me that yeah, no matter what, you have to have a knife with you, and you will eventually find out that it's very useful. And I found out. So dear moms and the wives, sometimes it's very useful to listen to your survivalist husbands and yeah, just listen to them. So the mainest purpose of my trip is to heal my poor nervous system. This COVID-19 quarantine. It's homeschooling madness with Freya. It's a lot of homework to do. You have to explain a lot of things, right? And you have to control that she's doing everything correct. Homework is pretty big for the second graders in Russia. I don't know how is it in States, but you have to find 3 to 4 hours every day to sit with your kid. At the same time, keeping in mind what plants should I put outside, and where should I make a soil and beds and fertilizers and all the stuff, because it's May, right? And all mothers, gardeners will understand me, because now our heads are in the garden and in the kitchen garden, and all this stuff together with constant washing and constant cooking, and every day looks like the day before, and it's like a wow. So I can see that the last 3 days for my cycle were very tough, and Lars of course noticed that, so he kindly suggested me to just disappear to the woods. I can feel that being in the woods has a very positive effect on my cycle, and as Dr. Berg said, it's especially healthy to be in a coniferous forest. So I have pines here. Birds are singing, no thoughts about our homework and projects and end of the year and all this good stuff and the dirty clothes and moms all over the world. You understand me very well, and this quarantine makes it 10 times worse than it was before. So I'll just take a half an hour nap. I'm on the way to second location of Lars in the woods, and I actually cannot wear my Bundeswehr parka any longer because it's simply too warm, and I'll just pray and hope that I won't get any ticks. I think I found it. Now I think I'm a little bit lost because my clever Navi says that I am almost there, and I can see some signs of my husband presence here, but forest here looks so messy. Oh my god, this is not a Teutoburger Wald in Germany. Should be here. Boy, I cannot find his camp. I wonder, should I call him or what? But I found an awesome little spot with a lot of medunitsa, so I can relax a little bit and eat. And oh god, I got 2 ticks. Uh-oh. Dr. Eric Berg, you can be happy. I'm in a coniferous forest and I really feel better. Now it starts to look like something man-made out there. There should be some indicators of my dearest husband presence here. Yeah, definitely. That's obviously his old bed. Okay, so I found his second camp. I'm leaving the second campsite. This goal was achieved, and the last goal I have is to go to the mushroom spot. It should be almost straight north from here, from this place, not far. Anyway, I hope that there'll be some mushrooms. I've already spent something around 4 hours in the woods, and my tracker shows that I've approximately walked for something around 2 kilometers. This is nothing if you talk about walking on a straight surface, but walking in the woods It's a completely different matter. I have successfully found this mushroom place. I found some really weirdo mushrooms that I don't remember I've seen them before. Doesn't look like eatable something. So, unfortunately, I haven't found any mushrooms, but I found an awesome birch, old birch, and I'm using it as a couch for reading. I've already been in the woods for 5 hours, and I can say that my head is completely clean now. I really relaxed a lot, and I start to dream about doing homework with my daughter and go and dig my beds in the kitchen garden. It's really awesome. While my phone's still alive, I will start moving home. Most important thing I wanted to get from the woods is psychological stability and to calm down and just relax morally, and this mission is fulfilled 100%. So I recommend you all go to the woods as often as you can. I luckily made it, but it was a little bit tough in the end. Okay, goodbye.